What's up to all my Virgos out there? Welcome to Pulse of the Cosmos. I am your astrologer, Emily, and today we're going to be taking a look at this week's astrology for the week of Monday, August 17th through Sunday, August 23rd of 2020. So let's get into it, my Virgos. Of course, it's your birthday season coming up this week. Happy birthday to all of my Virgos out there. But first, we have this big new moon happening in Leo with Mercury there just a couple of degrees away. And this is going to be in trine to Mars over there in Aries. So this is a really positive new moon energy. And having these two fire planets home and dignified in such a positive aspect to each other under the energy of this new moon, it's special. It's special, but something we want to check and make sure of, my Virgos, because we have all this energy in your 12th house, and the 12th house is a really weird place. It's a place where we can get lost in being kind of driven by these unconscious behaviors or these unconscious patterns in our life. And as we're fueling up with this new moon energy, with this vitality, with this heart, it's like a resuscitation to your heart almost. We want to make sure that we're fueling with quality fuel there, meaning that if you're being driven by some of these unconscious behaviors and unconscious patterns and that aren't really, we're forcing square pegs into round holes in some of the situations in your life. That can come up when we're going through some of this 12th house energy, especially with Mars over there in your 8th house. This is your 8th house of kind of your deepest wants and your deepest needs and your desires, and this is the 8th house of transformation. It's kind of a darker space in a sense, a more internal space. So there's a lot to look at there. Are you really communicating your wants and needs? And I'm talking about your wants and needs, Virgos. I know for a lot of my Virgos, it can turn into situations with relationships, or it could be a work situation or a situation in your own life where your wants and needs become enmeshed with the other person or the other situations. So I want all my Virgos out there to really take a step back and look at, like, you know, when you're looking at a pointillism painting, it's like if you were standing this close to it. Pointillism paintings are these paintings with all the dots. You would not be able to see the picture. It would just look like ridiculousness. But if we back up for a second, we can see the whole picture and it comes together. So this might be a week where a lot of my Virgos need to step back and need to kind of look at their life in the whole picture and see what's making sense for you. And are you being driven by some of these patterns that are not really of service to your best alignment and your highest alignment and manifesting the kind of positivity that you want in this life? So in any case, let's pull into the cards here because, well, let's touch on this because come the very end of the week, Mars over there in your 8th house is going to be coming into his exact square with Saturn over there in Capricorn, where we are holding this angle for a while because Mars is going retrograde come here in September. And this is going to bring up some difficulties. This is going to bring up some challenges in your life. And we have Saturn over there in your 5th house of love and of creativity and of happiness and of pleasure and of romance. So there could be some blockages that come up in this area. And this could be really an opportunity for you, like I said, to step back and look at the whole picture and look at some of the structures in your life and see if they're part of your old world. Do they really fit into what brings you happiness? What brings you pleasure? What brings you joy? Are you truly deriving joy and happiness and pleasure out of those experiences in your life? Or again, have you become so enmeshed with another energy that you're robbed of embodying your own self and your own emotions? So let's peek into the cards here and see what's going on for you guys there, my Virgos. Okay, so the first couple cards we pulled are Judgment reverse crossed by the Empress reverse. So interesting. I think for a lot of my Virgos, this Judgment reverse cards, it is a lot of harsh judgment, either on yourself or feeling like you're being very harshly judged by others, or this could be you very harshly judging others. But there's a lot of kind of this kind of like staccato energy of just kind of judgments. I'm seeing just kind of like almost like little swords kind of flick out. Words I'm getting a lot, maybe some harsh words coming out in conversations, but crossed by the Empress reverse. So the challenge for you guys, the Empress reverse can manifest in a few different ways. The Empress reverse can be totally losing herself to her passions, totally enraptured in kind of her emotional world and not taking a step back to use that intellect. Or this could be some of you guys, this could be the challenge for you guys, coming in and balancing that, getting too enraptured in your emotions and getting too wrapped up in something and not taking that step back for the objective, conscious observer view, like we were talking about. So I think there's a lot of fear going on for my Virgos, fear of being judged, or fear of kind of stepping away from even some of these unconscious behaviors. Maybe you've become very attached to some of these because they provide a false sense of security in your life. But coming up here, we got the Page of Wands reversed. So yeah, Page of Wands is stepping out into kind of new adventures, and he's curious and he's getting out into new places. Page of Wands reversed is very much so just kind of stagnant and stuck in the same place. And this is a week where all of my Virgos need to really look at their life and see where there's stagnancy and see where their part is in contributing to that, and what can you do to change that. You have the inner divine authority and the inner divine power to step up and change your life into the direction that you want to move into. If you're stuck in a place where you feel like there's no growth and you feel in bondage almost. But like I said, with this new moon coming up, this is like a resuscitation to the heart, where we can flip this Page of Wands upright and we can step out with curiosity into the new adventure and experience life in its abundance and kind of take seize of the opportunities coming our way. And with Uranus having gone retrograde now over there in your 9th house, we are looking to the kind of opportunities that have come our way and really seeing, okay, where do I want to direct my energy to manifest now? Now I'm kind of settling in, especially as Virgo season comes in. We're going to be taking a more practical look at our reality and seeing where we need to change it and what direction we want to go in from there. But in any case, I love you guys all so much. My Virgos, I hope you're doing well out there, and I will be back next week.